My theory is when you're born, what's going on in the world, you deal with it. And that's what's happening here in my life. You do what you're told and you get right through it.
He just looked a little off and he mentioned he wasn't feeling very well. So I was like, well, let's take your temperature. So I did, and it was a low grade, 100.7. So I was like, okay, we'd probably better call his doctor. Yeah, you better bring him in. Grandpa does have some underlying health issues. We drove him to the hospital. My mom actually took him in. It was kind of scary because they just took him and they sent her home. Like, we don't want, anyone to be here. And they took him, they kept him overnight.
I work in the emergency medical field. I fly medevac, a life flight helicopter, and in the previous few days had been in contact, had been flying some patients that were potentially positive. So the hospital deemed it worthwhile to give Grandpa Bill the test, and that's when he tested positive.
We definitely went through that initial just very fearful because Grandpa's 95 and everything you're hearing about his age group is very negative.
Everyone was requested to stay in the house, and Grandpa Bill had to be quarantined to his room.
It took a lot of coordinating. My mom, Susan, Isaac, and myself, the three of us had to work together to getting him fed, making sure everything was cleaned out of his room, and making sure that when we came out, we were responsible and we went and washed hands. Isaac would set up a little place for him to get a little vitamin D because there were a few days where we were really worried. He looked very ashen and you could just tell that he was slipping.
In the morning, I've got this recording record of, it's called the party record. It has the chicken dance and the hoochie coochie and all that. Turn that on.
Hoochie coochie.
And so wakes the whole neighborhood up, I think. But
oh yeah,
we got to get going,
Grandpa's gone through some tough times. He's from an Irish Catholic family back in Chicago during the Great Depression. He had a tough experience, in World War II in the South Pacific. He doesn't complain about things. He just sees this is a hard time. We're going to get through this. And he has that fight.
I felt a comfortable feeling that we're going to beat this thing.
Once he actually got a week of having no symptoms or having no fever, the doctor said he could come out and hang out with us. We're really honestly grateful that Grandpa was able to come home because we just feel like having him here at home where he was surrounded by family, even just hearing us, I think really gave a lot of extra morale and strength.
They told us what to do and to do it and have a good spirits and smile. You can either choose to be happy or you can just be sad. It's up to us.